In Syria, dozens more people are reported to have been killed over the past 24 hours as government troops battle army deserters and protesters. Jordan's King Abdullah is the first Arab leader to publicly call for Syria's President Bashar al-Assad to step down.
If not, the League will look into more measures to pressure the Syrian government. The Chinese government endorsed those efforts. King Abdullah of Jordan had a stronger message for President Assad.
If I were in his shoes, I would step down. If it was me, I would step down and make sure whoever comes behind me has the ability to change the status quo that we're seeing.
The European Union imposed more sanctions on the Syrian government. And the news seems to be tightening on this government. But Syria's foreign minister says Syria will survive this crisis and come out stronger.
Syria is not Libya. The Libyan scenario will not be repeated. What happening in Libya is different to what happening in Syria. The Syrian people should not worry.
Outside the foreign ministry, a small group of young people were just as defiant. Bashar al-Assad is our only choice, they chanted. Despite the defiance, Syrian officials and the Syrian people are anxious. Everyone here acknowledges a moment of truth is nearing very quickly, whether it's a major compromise by the government or a serious escalation in the violence. Syria's foreign minister Walid al-Muallim says Syria wants to save the Arab League plan, willing to implement it, and already did.
Can we go there? Can you give us?
We asked the foreign minister if we can have free access to these cities to check. When Aljazzera becomes objective, Walid al-Muallim told us it will get free access. Yet Syria says it's willing to receive a delegation from the Arab League, accompanied by observers and the media, to oversee the implementation of the plan. But again, what the Syrian government is offering may be too little, too late. For the opposition, the government's words were overshadowed by more killings of more protesters on Monday, and a major showdown between government forces and armed protesters near the Jordanian-Syrian borders. Many were killed, raising the prospects of an even bloodier conflict in Syria. Rula Amin, Aljazzera, Damascus.